What holiday gift screams I picked this up on my way over? My go-to is just pick up a gift card on the way for whatever store they shop at the most, and either just give them the GC or buy a Hallmark card for it. Quick and easy, and nobody turns down straight up money. Then they can buy whatever they want. Normally it's to Target, or Amazon or some place you can basically buy whatever you want. Or keep it for an emergency and need food, a space heater or something. My family is pretty poor and not very good with money, so I don't just give them cash. There's a 99 chance they're gonna use it on lottery tickets. So I stick to gift cards. I don't know if those pre-packaged baskets of bath products scream I picked this up on my way over, but I seriously don't understand how they can make a profit on them. To me, they scream I really couldn't give a crap. I have no idea what you like and couldn't bother asking around. But, I assume you bathe, so here you go. At least, that's certainly the reason why I kept buying them from my stepmother all through my teenager years and early 20s. Anything that smells of the wicker stuff in certain sections of some stores that primarily sell clothing but have like cosmetics and snack foods and home goods either on the periphery as displays or as small sections. So, it's like bottles of peppers and multi-grain pasta from Argentina and baskets and Dead Sea salt. There's just a particular odor in these kind of stores. Blankets. If I get one more blanket, I'm going to scream. At first, every year I was like sweet, I'll be super warm. Now they just feel like an impersonal gift that they ran into the store because they forgot a gift. I'm going to wake up one day and they're going to have taken over my apartment. I've donated several and they reappear each year like Hydra. We used to play this game with the family where you would bring small gifts and white tissue paper and try to guess which person brought each specific item. Lots of great opportunities for inside jokes. I once stopped at Taco Bell on the way to Christmas Eve and brought 2 warm, gift-wrapped tacos for my sister. One of our most memorable Christmases. We invited a family friend over for Christmas. I guess he realized at the last minute he should get gifts for all of us. So, he gave us all Visa gift cards and gave us the gift receipt to show the value on the card. Dinner was at 3 p.m., the receipt was dated 12/25/22 to 2:38 p.m. He stopped at the only open store on the way to the house. LOL. My aunt said she hates kitschy gifts. She keeps single air tags and a few rings cams to give as gifts. I'm like, isn't that expensive? And she said the single air tags are $30 and the ring cam was $60. So instead of buying a bottle of wine or 2 cheap gift sets, she'll just give those and people appreciate it more than a bath basket. Anything wrapped in a bag from Walgreens. Also stuff people gave you in years past that you put in your re-gift closet only to give them the same gift they gave you 5 years ago. That happened to me with some turtle candles from my grandmother. It became a family joke because every year we gifted them back to each other. Anything by a drugstore or dollar store brand. Candy or other food item. Any stocking stuffer type of item from an end-aisle display, i.e. travel size beauty products and holiday packaging. A Starbucks gift card while holding Starbucks or similar. Anything that didn't have to be wrapped. My parents gave me gas station beef jerky for my birthday. I was vegan. I didn't even confront them. Either they were just that fucking insensitive, or they were deliberately trying to provoke me. Best case scenario, they learn nothing. Worst case they'd get off on it. The guy I used to work with picked something up late on Christmas Day. Could have been Christmas Eve at a Walgreens. I want to say it was a toaster and he couldn't figure out why his wife was mad at him for the gift. I've never, but I know you don't do that. My dad never read any Christmas lists when I was younger. After he got divorced it was nothing but pajamas and toys I didn't want. That's why my stepsister is getting a hand-knitted scarf and one of my old ukuleles, both of which I ran by her and she was excited. Pre-made drugstore dollar store gift baskets packs. Especially when they are cheap and there is shit in it, the person wants or can't use. Like my aunt with a gift pack for my husband. It contained hair gel. She knows my husband has long hair. Christmas exchange with my cousins about 15 years ago. Minimum was $50. Everyone spent way more than the minimum, gifting shoes, clothes, electronics, etc. One of my cousins who is a Dr. BTW showed up with a $15 Subway gift card. Wine or fruits, but in a good way. We have a habit of picking up fancy bourbon and ice wine from the liquor store before going to an invited event. Sometime it will be fruits like persimmon or plum if the hosts don't drink. I think one of the actual best gifts is one you pick up on the way over, a nice bottle of wine. It's an actual gift that is usually shared together that night, not some other piece of crap that gets thrown on the pile. Cologne is a brand you may have heard of, but have never heard of anyone actually wearing. because it came from Walgreens, which is still open on Christmas Eve since summer 24 hours. The pita eggs my brother got my mom and I for Christmas one year. He disappeared on Christmas morning. Came back with those. I guess Walgreens was the only store open in town. For kids it's generic toys that they sell in the drugstore, like those helicopter balls or the crappy set of 20 Hot Wheels cars. For everyone else it's slippers. I don't know if it's still relevant, but bootleg of video games or children's films. Last minute gifts that you buy too quickly and don't really look in detail. A really sad little poinsettia brown, shriveled leaves, dry as a bone. It's like the grocery store raw vegetable platter someone always brings to the potluck. How is the Hess truck not on this list? It has been the official gas station Christmas present of Dad stopping by 2 days after Christmas since 1964. Beef jerky. With a few instant lottery scratchers stuffed inside an undersized gift bag, undoubtedly because that's the only one the 7-Eleven had left. In a gift bag without any paper to hide it, the bag and gift both still have the price tag attached. The person looks stressed when handing it over. The disposable camera my aunt got me as a kid. Honestly wasn't upset because we weren't that close and it was nice she wanted to bring something little. One time a family friend gave my daughter, who was about 1 at the time, a dog toy. He had cut the tag off but the squeaker still gave it away. Poorly painted plastic horses from the only open convenience store Christmas morning. True story. Everyone in my family got one. The classic example from years past was a matching pen and mechanical pencil set. They sold those cheap fuckers everywhere. My father and my grandmother on his side would always exchange a carton of cigarettes every year. This was in the 70s. A Ziploc baggie of Star Mints with a tune from written on it with a ballpoint pen that's almost out of ink. My ex-husband got me a 2-pack of chapstick one Christmas. It wasn't wrapped. That was the only gift I got from him. Those big $5 popcorn tins with sappy Christmas scenes painted on them. I love the cheese popcorn in them however. My brother once brought everyone velvet art that he clearly bought at a gas station on the way to the party. A buddy of mine visited after my son was born and he brought over a kite. For a 3-day-old kid. A coworker gifted me a box of scones from Panera for a work Secret Santa exchange. We worked at Panera. A bag of Starbucks coffee in one hand while you're drinking a Starbucks coffee in the other. Whitman's sampler chocolates, Yankee candles, drugstore bath oils, a teddy bear W Santa hat, bottle of wine, box of chocolates. But, who cares? They did take the time to get something. My ex-Mill gave me a book one year that had an inscription inside to her from so-and-so Lowell. A tiny inspirational book from the church gift after midnight mass. A card saying a donation has been made in your name to the Human Foundation. Stinky hand lotion. Cheap bracelets. A bag of Lindor chocolates. Candy canes. Anything my brother ever gave me, which were all clearly from Walgreens. An unwrapped automotive trouble light. An actual gift I received. Random holiday sweater from the front of the Walmart clothing aisle. Pez dispenser. I dig them, not knocking them. But, you know, my aunt got a hoodie from the local beige shop for Mother's Day. Whitman's sampler or any Whitman's chocolates for that matter. The hot sauce sampler that all taste the same and aren't spicy. Do gas stations still sell single roses in cellophane? That. A warm and fresh quarter pounder W Cheese Royale W Cheese. Gift card or a candle. Especially if it's a generic scent. A wreath. Especially if the guy said it works really good. A left shoe with the price sticker still inside the shoe. Honestly it doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts. Toilet seat covers, condoms, windshield wipers and pop. For those old enough to remember, Polo cologne for men. A metal tin with 3 different flavors of popcorn in it. Anything from the airport you've just traveled from. Smiley face. A bag of ice is your contribution to a potluck meal.